What's going on, guys? It's Plat, back bringing you guys another video, continuing on to the SvS series of server 987. I figured out a way to record a decent amount of SvS, but unfortunately the footage got corrupted after about 20 minutes into the recording. So again, it'll be another brief breakdown with no action gameplay, but I'll run another replay in the background and do a better job next SvS to make sure I get you guys some gameplay. Before continuing, server 987 is available for server transfers. If you're looking for a new server, consider 987, as we are an SvS-orientated group with plenty of alliances for you to call your new home. You can add me on Discord, which you can find in the description below. So as you guys can probably see by the scoreboard, we went up against server 966 in the 1016 point bracket. GG to server 966. Despite us losing by almost 4,000 points, this was actually a pretty close match for the first hour before our bigs called it a day. They ended up having a better strategy than us, and we pretty well underestimated our opponent, which was also part of their strategy. They ended up conquering our capital at the end of SvS, which is the first time that has happened, along with 5 of our ruins, but as you can see, we outslayed them by a little less than 100 troops. It just goes to show you that kill points, which are individual points, are pretty much worthless. It's all about who has the better strategy, big spenders, and active players. For context, the replay you are viewing is my defense. I also wanted to touch on a small change the Top War did this go around and how awful the SvS connection was. The only change they made to SvS was the peace timer when you control a level 2 or 3 ruin along with capital. When you control one of the enemy's ruins or capital for 60 seconds, they go into a peace state for 5 minutes and cannot be attacked by the other kingdom. This is a cool feature, but I think 5-minute peace timers might be a little too long, and maybe a 2-minute timer would be suffice. The lag, error messages, and failure from Top War to produce a working SvS was the highlight of the event for me. For the first 10 minutes, everything was fine, normal resetting the ruins and playing good defense. After roughly 15 minutes into the event, whenever you would scout someone, you would never get a scouting report. It would, however, still take your 2 VIT. The lag when it comes to repairing troops and entering the base after being attacked is ridiculous. One of the worst parts, though, some people kept getting error messages when trying to attack the capital. The capital is the most efficient way of getting points when it comes to SvS. Not being able to scout, a basic game mechanic, is frustrating enough. But when you try to attack capital, another basic game mechanic, and keep getting error messages, that's just where some people draw the line and no longer want to play the event. Hopefully Top War finds a way to fix their lag and complete server failure when it comes to SvS. Seeing as they already provided a moderate compensation for level 80s of 1,000 gems, 5 orange universal shards, 50 Chaodinium, and 40 plus 2 troop cards, they're on the right path. However, realistically, they need to roll everything back prior to how it was before SvS. Players who had over 100 VA troops cannot get the time they spent training on those back. They have to start from scratch again. So although the compensation they gave was probably worth over 100 USD, it's nothing in comparison to some of the 1,000 those whales spent on VAs. My name's Plat. It has been good recapping another weekend of SvS with you guys, and I look forward to improvements in the future one. Peace.